Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it. Day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Trojans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So Minnesota's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Anderson with the carry. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. It makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with this start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted for the 11th time. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Fox. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Look out, he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that...
Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. It's complete to the left. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick completion on the out route.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive... I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket, and he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Gonna run it. It's Klein. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Fox. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyway.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Fox. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Running back. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyons. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He got it. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Peace. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finds his tight end. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole that
breaks into the open. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to... A shot toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Spin move. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Trojans are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, out of space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Swings it out to his running back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Give to the back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
That's caught. It's Lanier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Scanning the field, it's Fox. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Peace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Peace. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Off-play action on first down. He's got the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Touchdown, USC! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Fielded in the... and he pumps it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Anderson with the carry. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense as their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peace.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator, getting ready to go into victory.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
it.